Today, we're going to be looking at the top 5 greatest motivational speeches in film. Speeches will be judged based on effectiveness, memorability, and impact on the industry itself. To classify as a speech, the scene has to be of one character speaking to many. Because of this, we will be leaving out strict monologues. As any list, this is purely subjective. Now sit back and enjoy the top 5 greatest motivational speeches in film.
What's the pool on me up to right now? What's it up to? What is it, $300? Is that it? 300? I'm a school teacher.
Coming in at number 5, Saving Private Ryan is a classic film, filled with memorable moments that have been talked about and recreated ever since its release. However, Tom Hanks' motivational speech as Captain Miller stands out as one of the most powerful scenes in the entire movie. In an attempt to convince Private Jackson to stay, Captain Miller provides a simpler, starker look at who soldiers are and where their priorities lie, with their loved ones. Needless to say, his words hit home and leave all of us with a strong message, making this one of the greatest motivational speeches in film.
Ryan, I don't know anything about Ryan. I don't care. Man means nothing to me. It's just a name. But if going to Ramel and finding him so he can go home, if that earns me the right to get back to my wife, well, then that's my mission.
Remember us. As simple an order as a king can give.
At number 4 is the concluding speech for 300, an incredibly tense movie jam-packed with thrilling action scenes and intense dialogue. To close off the film, David Wenham's character, Delios, recalls the sacrifices made by the 300 in an incredibly motivational speech that riles 40,000 soldiers. His words are powerful enough to make the audience feel like we're part of the crowd he's leading into battle. This speech is not only memorable, but a perfect way to sum up an epic of this caliber, with a cliffhanger. As one of the main speeches to set the bar for into battle scenes, this clip is well deserving of a place in the top 5.
Just there, the barbarians huddle. Sheer terror gripping tight. Their hearts with icy fingers, knowing full well what merciless horrors they suffered at the swords and spears of 300. Yet they stare now across the plain at 10,000 Spartans commanding 30,000 free Greeks. Ho!
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job.
Coming in at number 3, we have this scene from 1976's Network. Early in the film, Howard Beale, played by Peter Finch, sets the pace for a controversial and thought-provoking film. In a fit of anger, he demands that the American people be upset with the current world state of affairs. This incredibly impactful speech is filled to the brim with passion as he demands an uprising of the people. Though there are many of its kind, back in 1976, this speech was one of the first of its kind to be so open in context. Therefore, it is well deserving of the number 3 spot.
All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value. So, I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore. I want you to get up right now.
Did the virgins to make much of time?
Yes, that's the one. Somewhat appropriate, isn't it?
At number 2, we have this timeless scene from Dead Poets Society. Dead Poets Society is one of Robin Williams', rest in peace, most memorable roles. One of the first time he showed his acting chops in such a serious light, this film gave him the chance to inspire. In this particular scene, Robin Williams' character, Mr. Keating, is encouraging his students to live life to the fullest. A literary classic of a film, Dead Poets Society is almost entirely quotable. However, it is this speech, Carpe Diem, that has triggered not only the common use of the phrase, but entire generations' mentality about time and morality. After Robin Williams' passing, this speech grew even bigger and hit us even harder as an audience, as he became the perfect example of its meaning. Powerful and inspirational, this speech is one of the most memorable in all of film history. It is borderline inarguable that this speech belongs near the top of this list.
They're not that different from you, are they? Same haircuts, full of hormones, just like you. Invincible, just like you feel. The world is their oyster. They believe they're destined for great things, just like many of you. Their eyes are full of hope, just like you. Did they wait until it was too late to make from their lives even one iota of what they were capable? Because you see, gentlemen, these boys are now fertilizing daffodils.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone.
The Great Dictator is a movie made by the grandfather of the industry himself, Charlie Chaplin. To this day, this scene is one of the greatest film speeches of all time, if not the greatest. In it, Chaplin is playing a man who gets mistaken as a dictator due to their similarity in appearance. In this public announcement, admitting that he is not the man they thought he was, he takes the opportunity to spread his opinion on the evils of government and encourage the people to fight for what is right. Recorded in only 1940, this type of worldly assessment was never seen before in film. Indescribably chilling and motivational, Chaplin's words have resonated for over half a century. It is this scene that set the bar for films to address real-life issues. It is this scene that paved the pathway for dominant monologues in all of film history to come. It's no mystery. This speech is a true classic in every sense of the word, and will be remembered for as long as movies are being watched, making it the perfect candidate for the #1 spot. Thank you for watching, and enjoy.
In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason. A world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!